All right, beautiful people. We are in our second lesson inside of TikTok. So we are going to go over going live in TikTok. So down here at the bottom, we are going to go over here. It says post, create, and live. So we are going to hit the live button. And this is where we are going to get set up to go live. So you do have practice mode. So you can go in here and you can practice going live. We are going to show you how to, this first one obviously is flip the camera. So that would flip the camera. We've got enhance. So here's where we can do our eyes, our face shape, our smoothness. We can try and make our complexion a little better. The one thing is when people have banners or they have their live banners and they're promoting their product, it will not allow you to do a filter on your face. Where you're going to do the filters is going to be right here in effects. So you can add different filters. We've got must be soccer time. We've got all kinds of crazy ones, obviously a lot more than you're going to actually use for a regular live. So we could put on, I would probably use something like that. It's just a little subtle. You can go through here, it gives me a little freckles. Ooh, made my face a little pudgier than it even is, so we don't want that. But that's how you're going to add filters and effects to your live stream. And then we're going to go into settings. Here, very, very important that you pay attention. We want to go down priority, and turn on our content disclosure. It is right here at the bottom. Just like in our video, we are going to go through here. This is the one you definitely do not want to forget. When you go live, turn on your content disclosure. So we are going to turn that toggle on. And again, we are going to do our own brand and we are going to hit save and continue. Now, I always say, come all the way out of it. Let's turn on, I'm a little dark. But we're going to come all the way out of it and we are going to turn on, let's see if that helps, turn my ring light on. I'll take a moment right there to tell you, you don't need fancy equipment. If you don't even have a ring light, sit somewhere where you have good lighting and prop it up on a soup can. Do not think that you have to have all the fancy live equipment. I still have my very first ring light. I do have a couple other stands that I've gotten and I still use Old Faithful here. You do not have to. This one was probably about $15 on TikTok and I got it 2 years ago when I first started. I also use that as an excuse as to why I can go live. So trust me when I tell you and I preach to you that these are just excuses and these are reasons not to show up, because I'm the queen of them. So I can call you out on it because I have to point the finger at myself all the time, even 2 years later. So anyway, so we've turned on our content disclosure. We've come all the way out. There was a period of time where it was taking 3, 4, 5, even 6 times of going in there and turning it on before it would stay. So I always go back in to settings. I go all the way back down here to content disclosure and I make sure that it's on. You want to make sure that it's stuck, make sure that it's on. Okay, so we're going to go back into settings. The first time you go live, you may want to go in here and do your about me. I need to go in and update mine because it says I'm a newly empty nester. Well, my son's about to move back home in a month and a half. So I need to go in here, digital marketing. I need to update it to, I mean, most of it's still relevant. I just need to put it more VA focused, course creator, things like that. So you can go in here, you write it, then you're going to submit, and then TikTok's going to take some time. They have to approve it, and then it will actually be live. So when you go live, when you go into somebody's live and it says, hey, I'm so-and-so, welcome to my live, or whatever, their little introduction, that's where you are adding that. That's where they added that. So we go back into settings. Everyone can watch. Here's our practice mode. So this is where you can practice. We're going to do that in just a second. Live quality, noise suppression, always a good one to turn on. Most of this I don't go in. If you need moderators, once you start going live all the time, it's good to have moderators in there that can block people, because Haters are everywhere. So make sure you've got somebody that's got your back. And when you first start going live, have a friend in there or somebody that can talk to you and give you somebody to talk to and bounce a conversation off of. It is a little weird talking to yourself, but I promise it's not as scary. Once you get on there, you start rambling and you've been on an hour before you even know it. Settings, again, comment safety, you can do block words. Let's go in here. And where are our blocked words? Live recordings, fundraiser, rankings, moderators, comment safety. Let's go in there. Yes, so you will want to put in some blocked words. Obviously, I still have from when I was doing letter writing lives all the time. So I have like casino, fake, gambling, games, not real, play, pyramid. So pyramids, scam, joke, things like that. Bed, because you don't need the dirty old men in there saying things like, so some of those words, just because you never know. And 2 years ago, and a lot of people still promote letter writing all the time. So things like casino, gambling, pyramid scheme, scam, not real, fake, those are ones you want to turn on anyway, because you just want TikTok to go ahead and do a lot of the heavy lifting on people that are in there for no good reason. And you have a block button for a reason. Use it. If they're not there to support you, to have your back, to purchase from you, to buy your services, they don't need to be there. It's not that we're being ugly, but this is our business time. You are on there, and that is your business. You are running your business. You would not allow somebody to come into your home or your place of business and act that way, and we don't on our live. You own the live. You take control of your live. And if they are not there with good intentions, they don't need to be there, and block them. Block, bless, goodbye. You don't even have to announce it. They're there just to distract you, just to get you off your game, just to be ugly, because that's what people are in this world. Unfortunately, there are some very ugly people, and they're just in there to get you off your game. You don't even have to announce that you are blocking them. You can engage. You could say, oh, well, they say it's a scam. You could come back with, I think your 9 to 5 is a scam, period. We don't want to say scam on live, but you know what I mean? You could just, if they ask a question, but you can tell they're up to no good, you could respond if you don't want it to seem like you're blocking people, because sometimes you need to. So you could just engage whatever their question was or whatever, and then just lean in. You press their face and you press block. You don't even have to mute them, so that comment is still there, but you've blocked them. Now they're gone. Nobody's the wiser, and you keep going. It will throw you off in the beginning. It just will. We all go through it, but don't let it. Just know that they're up to no good. They're trying to throw you off your game, and this is your life. This is your home. This is your business, and you own it, and they don't need to be there, so you get them out of there. Anyway, so yes, we use our block button. Business, I don't ever use that. TikTok shop, probably going to use that with TikTok shop. I don't ever use it. Okay, so the one that people are using all the time right now, and I've yet to use it, I always just do the live banner where I put it. I'm going to show you in a minute how to put that up here from your gallery. We're going to go in and play with boards together, because that's what we do in this community, is we push buttons together. So I'm going to hit boards, and we can create a board, use boards. The effects will be removed. That's fine. Background bullets. So we can do contact me. We could do, I don't know, VA training, not trading. Learn how to spell, Jamie. Training. Learn from home. Everyday skills. Everyday. Oh my goodness, Jamie. Everyday skills. Okay, done. See? And now I have it. Can I move it? headline. So we can do VA Training Academy. Done. Maybe I can move it after I'm done. Oh, you can change the color. And let's go in here. I don't know. Let's see what background does. Oh, that's cool. So you could do something in Canva, and so it's going to be like above your head. That's really cool. I like that. And then you could change it to where it's behind you. I like the above the head, and then you can hit done. Like the little circle with a mark through it took it all away. Layout, crop. I have to add an image to crop. So, all right, so let's go done and see how that looks. Okay, use. Oh, and then it saves it in your board, so it'll be there next time. And so now it's here. Can I move it? Oh, I can move this. So VA Training Academy, you could have that above your head. Doesn't look like it's gonna, ooh, that's me. Doesn't look like it's gonna let me change the size. And if I click on boards, I'm not really sure what all that meant. But go in there and play with it. But that is how people are putting these boards on their screen. Okay, your other thing would be to go into effects. And this little guy right here, so the top row, the third one over, he's got his little hand up and he's got the little picture above him. That's how you're going to put your live banner on there. So we're going to press on that. It's going to remove my boards. That's okay. So we're going to go in here, and then we would just go find our live banner or whatever we want on there. It is going to pop up. It's going to be big. It's going to be taking over the screen every single time. And actually, once you do it the first time, every time you hit the live button, it should automatically be there. Mine always was. I don't go live all the time anymore, but it should be there next time. So we're going to take our two little fingers, just like we would on an iPad, to zoom in and zoom out, and we are just going to pinch that picture, and then we're going to move it to wherever we want. So wherever you want your live banner, we want to make sure that that people can see it, that they can read it, and then you could put the VA Academy or a list of your services, what you do, a topic for people to talk about, an engagement point of view. You could say, you know, if you're new to the live, drop your state, say hello, let me know where you're tuning in from. Something to get engagement going is also a good thing to include. And you can make one of these, you can make a live banner, anything you want, a graphic inside of Canva. Save it to Canva, save it to your camera roll, and use it on your live when you go live, and put anything you want on there. So that is how you do that. This is the Service Plus button that everybody has been talking about, everybody has been using. I have only tried to use it once, and it put me into business, a business profile, so I've never used it again. I will say Madison uses it every single live, and she has a personal account, so I'm not really sure. I need to look more into it, but you can turn it on. The purpose of that is for people to be able to send you a direct message. So you can pin it on your live, and you can say to send me a direct DM. Just click the orange button, and they're gonna pop up. I think it gives them options like how much is your service. We're just pulling stuff out of there, but it's got like quick bullet point questions they can ask you, or they can send you a message. And it's just, instead of them having to click your face and send you a message, it's just an easy way for them to send you a message. So play around with that, but I don't ever use it. I don't use Fan Club, Interact. You can do a poll. I don't ever mess around with those either. You can share your live out. That is one thing that you want to do to get engagement. So you just hit share and you can choose up to 15. I think it'll let you. You just click on their faces. If you don't see them here in your easy, quick scroll, you can hit this little hourglass right there. Not an hourglass, it's a magnifying glass. And then you can just search your by name, or you can search through your contacts and search for them that way. Live goals, you can set a live goal. When you first start going live on TikTok requires you to go live for at least 30 minutes, 3 separate times on 3 different days before you will ever be able to. It'll start unlocking features. So some of these features you're not going to have. You're not going to be able to do a live banner at first. You're not going to be able to set a live goal. You're going to have to unlock. As TikTok starts to trust you, things will start opening up and allowing you to do it. So once you're able to, you can set a live goal that helps push you out. So you can save. And now when you go live, there will be a live goal of roses up there that once you get a certain amount, that's when you watch people's lives and they have the gifts up here, and then it goes like cheers for them once they're done. They've reached their goal. TikTok likes that. It helps with engagement. Heart me's, if you can get people to send you their daily heart me, that proves to TikTok that people want to see you. People are enjoying the live and will start pushing you out. Tapping the screen. It's absolutely free to be here, listen and enjoy. I would appreciate it if you would tap the screen while you're here. That is the perfect engagement. It costs them nothing. They're not even charged a penny. They can sit there and give you a few taps and TikTok will start pushing you out. TikTok also likes to push you out at like 45 minutes and an hour. The longer you are on, TikTok likes it, and it goes through waves where it will start pushing you out into the FYP. It's not going to at first. For a long time, for at least probably a week or two, you're probably going to have very, very little traffic, which is why it's good to get people in there. Get a friend or two in there to support, to tap, to communicate, to chit chat with if you're comfortable. I was going live at 3 a.m. when I first started because I didn't want anybody to see me. Stage fright here. I still blows my mind that I can do it now, but I was terrified in the beginning. I didn't want my mentor, I didn't want anybody to see me, I didn't want friends to see me, I didn't want anybody that knew me on there. So I was going live at 3 a.m. so I can make sure that nobody knew me, but I don't recommend being that scared. It's not scary. Push the button if you absolutely hate it. End the live. Speaking of which, up here in the very corner, you're going to have the house. You're going to tap on that house, and that is going to bring up your screen where you can, wow, it's changed in here. Oh, because we're not live. We're not live, Jamie, that's why. But the little house up here, you can see how long you've been on. You can end the live. All of that's going to be right up here at the top. What else? That's really all you need to know. Basic. Are there other features and things you can play with? Absolutely. Don't be afraid to press buttons. Don't be afraid to explore, but I just want you comfortable enough to hit that live button. All right, so we are going to go into, let's try to practice and see what it gives us. So we went to settings, we go to practice mode, and then I'm going to hit practice. Okay, so this is what your live is going to look like. We've got our banner up here. We're going to make it a little smaller just so you can see me, but you do want people to be able to see it. So let's hit our little house button up here now. You are going to get diamonds. So likes will get you diamonds, gifts will get you diamonds, total viewers, total followers, total gifters. It's going to tell you all of that for the live. Okay, actually up here on, not now, you're not ready to go live. So I lied to you, the house is not where you're going to end the live. So this is going to be where you can see how long you've been on. You can see total traffic, gallery, gifts, all of that stuff. And then you've got a little power button looking thing up here. You're going to click that. And that is it's going to do this, like, that's where your end the live is going to be. It's just asking me, do I want to leave practice mode? I don't want to do either. We're going to go back into practice mode because it would only give me, we didn't want to go live. Okay, so all of your, the people commenting are going to be down here. You can invite guests down here. I would not worry about any of that in the beginning. You've got your share button, you've got your enhance. So this is where all your effects are going to be. If you wanted to, my sound effects are there because I've used it. When you first have the ability to have sound effects, they're not going to be there. So they're going to be in enhance. And then down here it says sound effects. So they're going to go through. The cheer is what you want to use, not the clap. The cheer, like not now. Okay. So when, if you make a sale, we want to celebrate that. Yay, so-and-so jumped in. You know, we used to say, I'm not going to say your name. If you want us to cheer for you, let us know. I mean, I'm going to say, you know, Sally jumped in. Yay, let's cheer for Sally. And we're going to hit the cheer button. We want to be hyped. We want to, you know, energy is everything. So you don't want to get on there and be like, hey guys, welcome to my live. We're talking about the VA Academy. Do you want to learn skills? Like, you don't want to be like that. Somebody wants to get on and hang out with their best friend. So you want to get on with energy. You want to say, hey, welcome to, let me know where you're tuning in from. It's going to be a little awkward. Nobody's going to be on there at first. Who cares? Who cares? And then when something happens, even if they get on there and they're like, I learned how to work Canva today. Yay! Good job, Sally. You learned Canva. That's awesome. I love Canva. You want energy. You want energy, energy, energy. But there are all kinds of sound effects in here. All right. We've got down here, that's your about me. Remove background noise, your settings for your content disclosure, all of that. That's really the mirror effect you may want to. So obviously when you're in selfie mode, this is how you are going to be seen on live. If you had a sign behind you on the wall, it's going to be backwards. So if you want to change that, then this is how you want your live to go. It's weird to me. I have to do it backwards. If I were to go live like this, which is the normal way, see, to me, I can't do it. I can't do it. But if there were, see, I thought I was pointing to this side. I can't do it. So if there were a sign behind me right now that was writing, it would be correct. But this drives me crazy and I don't know how people do it. However, if you were somebody who's going to have a second device and show them inside of the classroom, which you are allowed to do, you can open up the community and you can show them inside. That is not against the rules. You just can't give away stuff from inside of the academy. But you could have a second device and you can hold that device up and you could show them inside of the community, or you could walk them through the checkout process if they wanted to join or get any of your services. You could walk them through on the device, and if you wanted to switch the screen while you do that, then it would not be backwards for them. So a lot of people do that, but I literally, I can't. It like throws my whole equilibrium off. I can't function when it's reversed like that. Look at that. I got a mosquito on my face. So I think that we have covered pretty much everything to block somebody. If you need to block somebody down here, let's just take, for example, this little message from TikTok down here. If instead of it having the TikTok icon, it would have their face. So you're going to tap on their face. It's not going to do it because I'm not live and it's not a person, but you would tap on their face right there. It's going to give you a little menu. You're going to have mute and you're going to have block. If you need to get rid of those comments, you're going to mute them. That will take everything away, and then block them, boots them. They can no longer join you. They are blocked from your account. They're blocked from your live and they go away. Do that. Don't be afraid to do that. Protect your space, protect your energy, protect your live. This is your live. They are coming into your home, your place of business, and this is your live and you own it. So have authority. My best advice is just to show up with authority, show up as you, show up with energy, be fun, nice, sweet, energetic, be you, be messy. That's how Jamie shows up. And your people are out there. So don't be afraid to hit the live button. Don't be afraid to press the buttons. Don't be afraid to be you. And don't be afraid to boot people who are not there to support you and to support your business, whether they're there to tap and support you as a friend or they're there to learn something from you. But if they're not there for that, they don't need to be there, and they need to respect your space. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions or we did not cover something, let me know. I'll add another video. But until then, love you guys, and I will see you in the next lesson.